New Toyota Tacoma storage solution. Something I've never seen done before. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Robmotive. And today I'm going to be finishing up a new Toyota Tacoma storage solution. Now, this is something that I've never seen before. I started this mod a few days ago, had to wait for some pieces to come in. But if you missed that video, I will link it down below. And it is about how to make this. What I've done is added a felt panel behind the rear seat, and you can put it on either side. There's actually a little more room on the passenger side or behind the front passenger seat to put an even bigger panel to store stuff. But my plan is to have some Velcroed storage pieces back here that I can put things in. I'll show you real quick what I've got. I have it laid out on the panel that I used as a pattern to make what's in the truck. And this is what it is right here. Just a bunch of different storage holders, if you will, to be able to put some stuff behind that rear seat to utilize the space. All of these have Velcro backing, so they should Velcro right on to the felt that I put on. So we're going to take this panel over and I'll show you my ideas of what can be stored behind the rear seats. Okay, here's my little layout, if you will, and you notice it fits right over the existing new panel that I have in here. And I'm just going to kind of Velcro this stuff on. You have to be careful that you don't run into any area on the back of the seat, you know, the little panel that's underneath the window. Shouldn't have any issues with that. So let's go ahead. We're going to start sticking some stuff on here according to how I have my panel set up. Oops, that already wants to stick. I need to kind of lay it out first. I'm glad that it sticks that well, though, I'll tell you that. So I'm just going to kind of lay this stuff out the way that I had it, assuming I can remember how I had it. Let's see here. Something about like that, I think. And all of that should clear the panel that's underneath the window in the back. So I'm going to take all the Velcro and stick it on here. And then I'll show you what my ideas are for actually storing stuff or stowing stuff back here. Let's see. And I want to kind of evenly space it out. So we'll do a kind of a shot-for-shot video, if you will, here. And I'll show you as I go. Alright, we've got all the little panels Velcroed on there, and I gotta say, just using regular felt works pretty well. That Velcro really sticks. So, here's a quick look at what I've done. Again, just some panels for storage. These have little compartments in it. They're actually for magazines, which you could put back here, I suppose, assuming you have the proper permitting for that. But everything is stuck on there really well. It's not going anywhere. Now, the first thing that I want to try is to make sure that the seat closes properly. And it does. You guys can see right there, the seat is closed. Nothing is moving. That's good. All my panels stayed where they're supposed to stay. So now we've got some stuff to put in here. Just to give you an example, of course, you can configure this any way that you want, and you can certainly put anything that you want in there. So I just have a few things for now that I'm going to stick in there. For example, we have a pen, because you know you can never have enough pens. So we're going to stick that pen in there like so. Notice it fits well. It's not going anywhere. Next up, how about a bottle opener? This is a bottle opener. We're going to stick that right in here because you never know when you might need a bottle opener. Next up, of course, a knife of some sort. Knives always come in handy. So we're going to put that in there. Here we go. And this, I'll be very curious. Actually, I should put it here in the center, just to clear the one down below. It's kind of like a puzzle, particularly when you're first putting things in here. You can see there, that fits in there well. Next up, never hurts to have some sort of a tool with you. So I'm going to put a crescent wrench in here, like so. And again, it could go up here, it could go wherever. A couple of screwdrivers. I think I'll stick those in here. Maybe one there, maybe one here, or even up there, wherever you want down here. Next up, especially these days, doesn't hurt to have a little hand sanitizer, especially, you know, if you're out, you have to change a tire or something. Be nice to have a way to clean your hands. These little handy little thing here. Just throw it right here inside this little pouch. Obviously, you could put other things in there if you wanted. And then lastly, I'm going to put just a pair of little pliers in here. I think actually I may stick these right in there, like so. That's it, just to give you an idea. Now, the big test, of course, is to make sure that this actually shuts. Let's try that. And it does. No issues. Nothing's binding. You saw how easily it shut, so I'm not hitting anything. That's good. And that was one of my big concerns, because you have these posts that run down the sides, of course, the edges, and then the big open space, but it tapers up here, so you have to stay in this area, which I find there's plenty of room. Now, the benefit of doing this, of course, is instead of taking this stuff and just throwing it in there, or maybe even underneath the seat somewhere, like down here where it's going to rattle around and go crazy, I have excess right there. And the thing I really like about this is if you do it this way, once you open it up, you know, you've got the seat, hopefully, there you go, closed. You open it up, and in essence, you have everything right here, nice and handy, kind of like a workspace. I think this is pretty cool. I dig it. It came out exactly like I wanted. Everything is nice and firm in there. Nothing's going to go anywhere. And of course, when you have the seat up, gravity is your friend. Everything is pushing down. Nothing's going to come flying out. And depending on what you store in here, you're not going to get any noise. Nothing is going to be rattling against anything else. So if noise bothers you, you're not going to have that problem either. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, finish that up. That is my Toyota Tacoma storage solution. Just a way to utilize an area in the truck that I've never seen anybody do anything with. Typically, people will put things on the back of the seats. Well, then they're in the way of the rear passengers, plus they're visible. Another good thing about this is it's out of sight. Nobody knows this is there. It's a Tacoma hidden storage solution as well. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. You ever thought about doing something like this? Have you done something like this? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Robmotive FST, all about full-size trucks. And Robmotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay creative out there. Bye.